Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what's going on, what you need to know about. It's a general reading. It could be past, present, or future. Okay, so you will know best how it resonates for you. And with that being said, let's just see what's going on today, what you need to know about. The Page of Wands in reverse and the Tower in reverse. The Seven of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. Everything in reverse, all right? The Four of Wands, okay? Something about a house, a property, a location, or something being built. Yeah, okay. Something here is like crashing and burning, okay? Somebody can't move forward here. This is a defeat. They can't move forward like this, all right? Because there's an illusion being lifted on something. There's no more confusion here. Somebody could have avoided saying something, or they didn't send a message. They didn't communicate something that they were supposed to communicate here because they were trying to avoid some sort of a catastrophe in their own life or something that they perceive to be destructive for themselves, all right? This is like, you know, somebody losing their job and then they're like, yeah, but don't tell this person that I lost my job because I don't want them to know. It's like, don't tell the landlord I lost my job because I don't want them to know I can't pay my rent or something like that. You know, it's something like that where they didn't want to tell someone the bad news, but this is going to be their destruction anyways because, you know, so now you can't pay your rent kind of a thing, okay? Let's see, what's the Page of Wands reversed here? The Ten of Cups, a family situation. The Six of Pentacles, yeah, something was supposed to be given to someone, okay? That's like the perfect example. It's like, don't tell this family member that I'm supposed to give something to them or that I owe something to them or that somebody is supposed to receive finances in a way, okay? Don't tell them. What's the Tower in reverse? That's the truth. All right. Or they thought the truth, if the truth came out, it would... I don't know what this person thought. I mean, that's just the first example popping into my mind, right? It's like, so you don't want to tell the landlord you lost your job because you don't want to get kicked out of the house, okay? But you still don't have money to pay your rent, right? So they're going to find out sooner or later kind of a thing. The Fool. Yeah, somebody here might have thought that this would just pan out on its own. This is like somebody that thinks that they'll just find a new opportunity. It's like, okay, so don't tell them the bad news because I'm going to figure it out and things always drop in my lap when I need them to. Until they don't. Right? That's what this gives me. What's the Chariot in reverse? Oh, you know what this is giving me? Hold on. It's giving me the same or similar energy as the reading I did talking about the Warrior King, right? Where sometimes you have a lot of luck in life, okay? And things just go your way. It's like, you know, spending all your money and then not being worried about it because you're used to always getting some sort of money from somewhere just in time. Okay, so this is giving me also a person like that, okay? But this is giving me karmic energy more, where they're used to things going their way, but this is like their luck running out. So it's like the one time that they say, oh, don't tell this person about this money, or don't tell this person about something here. It always works out for me. I'll figure it out. That one time, it doesn't. It doesn't work out anymore, okay? The Chariot in reverse, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, exactly. And now this person is stressing out, freaking out, worried because they overestimated themselves, right? They ran out of luck. You know, oh, I've always been able to make it through. I've always been able to figure it out. I've always been able to lie, okay, or not tell people what I'm supposed to be telling them. Now they're freaking out and nervous because there's something that they've been keeping a secret, keeping hidden, right? It's like they finally got to that point where, okay, so now rent is overdue. They didn't tell the landlord, they lost their job. They're used to always getting money somewhere. This time they're not. This time they have to tell the landlord what's going on. You know what I mean? But they don't want to, is what I feel. What's the Seven of Cups reverse? That is just an example of the energy, okay? Just does not have to be that at all. The Eight of Swords, they're trapped. They trap themselves in their own illusion, okay? Or they trap themselves in the situation. The Emperor. Now, I don't know if the Emperor is the one that's trapped, okay? Or somebody's trapped by the Emperor. I don't know. Page of Wands reverse. They didn't communicate something. The Seven of Cups. No, they try to create an illusion instead. It's like, don't tell the landlord that I lost my job. Tell them that I'm, working somewhere else for a month and that's why I'm not there. It's like, it's something like that. They lied. They try to confuse someone. The Tower, and here comes the Tower anyways, okay? So here comes the destruction. The Nine of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, they're used to always finding a different way around something. They're used to being able to bend their luck or make things fit their way. The Five of Pentacles, and this time there's no luck. This time they have nothing. Their luck ran out, okay? Or they're looking at it for different options and there's nothing. Five of Pentacles. They're broke. But I don't even feel like this is just finances. I mean, it could be. But I feel like it's also just a lack of opportunity. Like it's just not working out. The Tower. So what they tried to avoid is happening anyways. Tell me more about that. Courtship in reverse. A change. They thought something would change here, or something about a lack of a relationship, a broken relationship, a breakup. A breakup, what's that about? A fear of abandonment. A breakup, yeah, addiction. Somebody here who is codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. So they took something here out of control, a need for possession. It looks like money, okay? So they stole some sort of money. They just didn't tell someone else, okay? So this is like, this is kind of like the energy of, okay, so let's say you get mail, all right? And in this letter, it says you're getting $10,000, okay? I don't know, just an example. But this person steals that letter from you and they take the money under the premise, oh, I'll figure it out later. I'll get that money back somewhere else and then I'll give them that money from somewhere else. And I'll just, confuse them about something and then the money runs out. And now they stole the money and they don't have the money that they're supposed to be giving you in some sort of way. A breakup, a separation. A stalker, okay, somebody that won't leave someone alone, somebody that is addicted to someone after a breakup. Okay, what's that about? It's the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups. Huh? The Wheel of Fortune is turning now here with someone's sadness, grief, regret. Sadness and regret. Three of Pentacles. Something here is about to be made fair, okay? Or there's a group of people, they have to do the right thing. Or there's multiple people working together here with justice. With justice. What's that? A wealthy man. Something about money, okay? They tried to avoid a tower. What's that? A privileged lady. Okay, so two people here, or a couple that both have a lot of money, or they made a lot of money, or they're trying to stop a catastrophe here coming to their finances. That's something that they stole. So they stole this money. Okay, see, that's what I was looking for. That's how it felt anyways. So they stole the money thinking, oh, it'll always just work out. It always does for us until it doesn't. Spirit. Until it doesn't. And now they're caught in the trap, fish. They're caught in some sort of a trap, God's trap. And they can't, and now they're realizing they can't move forward here. Chariot in reverse. The Hermit. Yeah, because it's something that they kept to themselves. See, and that's the next like crux I want to say in the situation, is that there was something that they were supposed to communicate that they didn't. Okay, so that's like, you know, it's kind of like an inheritance thing. It's like you're owed, let's say, some sort of an inheritance, let's just say $1,000. Okay, so you're owed this money. They don't tell you about it. Wherever these people are, they never told you about this money. Okay? Thinking that in the future, when things work out, they'll just be able to talk their way out of it. It's kind of like, well, we don't have to tell collective that they're owed money now. We could tell collective that they're owed money in 30 years. And by that time, we'll have figured everything out. Wrong, because that's not how the system works, okay? And now they've been keeping this secret a whole time, and they're freaking out about it. Nine of Swords. Very, very stressed out about it, because it's not going the way that they thought. Six of Swords. Yeah, they thought that they would be getting away with something here. Easy. The Four of Cups. No, they're under judgment. Yeah, that's the thing. Boom. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. So they just got the entire burden dropped on top of them here. And that's their judgment. Is that they, first of all, they didn't get away with it. Second of all, the money's gone. Okay. I'm assuming with these kind of people. And third of all, there's no opportunity coming that can get them out of this. So what's that about? Judgment. Love in reverse, heart in reverse. Yeah, because what they did was not out of love. It was not out of love. The intention wasn't right. So what they did in the past, it had nothing to do with love, okay? If that's their excuse for something, it's not going to work because it's obvious that it did not come from this intention, right? So they can't say it was out of love. They can't say that had a reason besides greed, apparently. Yeah, so now you're stuck, right? Now they're stuck. They're stuck in this. It's because it's obvious that something here was for greed and for money. Okay, so how are you going to lie to the judge and say, no, I did it out of love when it's obvious why someone did what they did? You know what I mean? It's like there's not even a opportunity coming for them where they can make it look like it was done out of love. I feel like that's the last kind of effort that they might try to make, is try to frame it in a way where it was done out of love when it's obviously done out of control, obviously, okay? Yeah, something about a death, a passing, and a lot of chatter about that, a lot of people talking about that, or a warning, an omen. People talking about a death. There's a lot of people talking about a death. Yeah, this could be, like, again, some sort of an inheritance, okay? Or somebody passing away, and money that followed after that, maybe. What else? Not today. Yeah, they just, this is procrastination. It's like not wanting to deal with something. Avoiding the conversation, avoiding the call person. Yeah, just avoiding whatever they were supposed to tell you, basically. Avoiding giving you the message. Avoiding letting you know, because they thought in the background they can just maneuver things however they want. They thought they could put it off until a later date, until they like finagle everything their way, but they can't. They can't just say, oh, I'll tell you in 30 years. No, that's not how this system works, right? So tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's no illusion here. The Star. The Hanged Man. A moment of enlightenment. Somebody's seeing something from a different perspective here about some sort of healing, or what is that about? The Message. Somebody is stuck with this message. Okay, what is that? A main female. The Courthouse. Yeah, it's like a legal letter or something legal. Okay, so something going through court or a lawyer or whatever that is, something legal. Yeah, it was supposed to be given to you, giving and receiving, okay? Yeah, that's where they're stuck, is the fact that they never gave it to you. They were supposed to give you some sort of a letter, a communication. They didn't. You never received it. That's where they're stuck. They can't even say, like, you know, how are you going to explain away why you didn't get it? There's no excuse, right? There's no defense. They can't just say, oh, I didn't give collective this letter that they were supposed to receive out of love. I did it out of love. How are you going to say it was out of love? There's no reason for it. Or it's like, you know, I don't know what this is, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. So tell me about Eight of Swords. You didn't get it. Page of Pentacles reverse. Why are they trapped? Why are they stuck? Because you did not get the financial news. They never gave you the news. They never told you this. Whatever it is, you never got it. And there's no excuse either. They held on to it instead. Four of Pentacles. They kept it because they wanted to keep it for themselves. They wanted control. That's all it's about. That's what they got themselves stuck in. Okay, where are they stuck? In their own intention. What's getting them trapped? Their own intention. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter what they say, what they do, how they try to frame it, how they try to lie their way out of it. Their intention is what matters, and their intention was control. And they never gave something to you, okay? So, why is this important now here? Because of the Emperor and the house. Something about a house, a location, a property, or this could be a family estate, okay? There's an Emperor here that's looking into something, or they're investigating something, or they're trying to find answers for a house, or something that happened at a house, or the way that a house was like divided up in a way. Okay, I don't know what they did here, or what house this is, but they didn't tell the truth. Three of Swords. Oh my God, the Tower. They're trying to defend themselves now here. Whoever this person is, they feel like they have a defense. This Queen of Cups thinks that they have a defense, okay? They think that they know how they're going to defend themselves, talk their way out of this, that they did it out of love. It's obvious that they did not do it out of love. It's obvious. All right, and that's going to be, again, their own wounds is their demise. Whoever this person is, their trauma, their wound is going to be their demise, because it's like, how are you going to have a broken heart, a fragmented, broken heart? Okay, this person, you might not even know if they have a heart or if they're capable of love. So if this person is incapable of love and they have a fractured, hurt, damaged heart here, okay, not a literal one, right? The emotional heart. So, I don't know. I feel like with this person, the BS meter is going to go off either which way, okay? And it's going to be their own demise. They can't defend themselves. What they did here with this house. What's going to happen to them? No idea, but they trapped themselves in it. The Five of Swords. Yeah, selfish manipulation. wanting everything to go their way, doing everything, yeah, doing everything to get something their way, okay? Being manipulative, calculated, cunning, backstabbing, you know, don't care what you got to do or what you got to say to win. And here's the biggest thing about it, love. This person has been trying to convince people that what they did was out of love. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be freaking obvious that that is not the case, okay? This is what they could have been doing in the past, right? Or this is how they got their way through in the past. This is how they got themselves out of things in the past, is by trying to communicate, oh, what I did, it was all out of love. I did this out of love. No, it's going to be obvious that this has nothing to do with love. And maybe that could have taken a while to come out. I don't know. Okay, to come to light that this person is not even capable of that emotion, all right? I don't know, but it feels like the end is near here. Okay, things are definitely crumbling apart. It's like fraying at the seams, basically. So let's see, who's involved in this? Who is this? Aries, December, and June. A Scorpio. May, Capricorn, and a Cancer. Okay, and then we have Gemini at the bottom. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Hope this helps. And until next time, bye.